From a technical standpoint as well, it doesn't really look like anything's clear here. Ever since the open, right? This was the Sunday night, last night's open. Okay. Ever since last night's open, we've just been kind of going sideways. There really is no clear and decisive direction. Okay. So that's completely okay. We don't need a direction to trade. If you understand how to trade consolidations, you can also trade consolidations. And we have spoke about this before. Trading consolidations, in my opinion, you have to be trading the extremes of the range. Okay, so you can see that there was a very nice opportunity here at the lows of the range. Ever since the low of the range, I wouldn't want to be dealing anywhere in the middle of the range. Okay, so now ever since the lows have been taken out, it's really just a matter of being patient and waiting. If something happened at the top of the range, then I would be interested in a move at the top of the range back inside the range. So something like this here. Right, notice how it's still my model as well. Oh, let me do that again. Those lines got crazy there at the end. All right, so it's still my model, right? A breaker block plus an FVG. It's the logic that's being provided to the model that is creating the probabilities. So it's very simple. We've been ranging ever since the open. Since we are ranging, I would consider today being a consolidation day. Since it's the end of the month, I would consider today to be a consolidation day. For that reason, I would look to play a type of range play, right? And for anybody that understands ranges, the best opportunity of a range is found at the extremes of the range. Okay, look at this opportunity here. Very clear that when we hit the extreme of the range, it provided a very nice long opportunity. So when dealing with ranges, if you're looking at the extremes of the range to then target equilibrium of the range, those provide very nice probabilities, right? And so if you want to put the range equilibrium on here, let's take a look. All right, so this did a very good job. Notice how we swept the range here, and after sweeping the range, we went right back to equilibrium of the range. All right, so I would expect the same thing moving forward. That's what I will be working with today. Right, a range play, looking at the extremes of the range. Right, now that we swept the low here, I would use this as the next extreme. Okay, so unless price gets to one of these areas, I'll be doing nothing. Okay, this is providing logic for my decision making. Right, if you can create a game plan, then execute that game plan, that would be something willing to risk on. And when you go to risk, you have to accept that risk before the risk is taken. So it's easier to accept that risk if you have a game plan and you understand what you're looking for. Right? If you can't even put together a game plan, then you're going to be sitting there questioning yourself throughout the time of. And then I don't know if it's willing to take that risk. So understand the game plan, execute the game plan. If you have a game plan, then consider risk. If you don't have a game plan, just start the weekend, right? Then it goes back to the risk management conversation. Just start the weekend then. Right, so if price is going to remain in the middle of the range, then my weekend will start early. If we get to one of these locations, then we can see what happens at that location. Other than that, I'm most interested in closing up the month, being done. Once again, month end is today, and it's a Friday. So patience is truly a virtue. Less is more. Okay. Got to understand that risk management is the #1 priority at all times.